Hey there guys, this is JR Gaming. Today I've got a skin for my iPhone 6s. Now this isn't a D brand, it's just a like Keye I think is what it was. I got it on eBay for about $6 and it's brushed steel, black brushed aluminum steel texture. It looks pretty cool, and like I said, today we're going to be applying this to my rose gold iPhone 6s, which I got this phone for $50 guys, so it was really cheap. So that's why I got it in rose gold. So now I'm going to be putting this black skin on there, and depending on how tight the fit is, I might actually put the one on the front, but if it's not a very tight fit, then I'm not going to. I'm just going to do the back and leave the front white and make a black and white iPhone, because I think that'd be cool looking. And this skin, I was actually kind of surprised about it for being kind of an off-brand cheap one, if I can get it out of the sleeve here. This skin came with covers for the buttons and everything. Yeah, so we're going to be seeing if we can get this on here today. So what it came with was the front and the tops, the top bezels, not the top of the back, the top bezels. There's the strips right there. It came with an Apple logo cover, which I'm not sure if I'm going to put that on. It really depends on how the rest of it comes out. And oh my god, I just noticed on this Apple logo, actually the Apple and the stem are separate. I don't know if I care much for that. Here's the back, which comes with the tops and bottoms right here, and wraps around the sides, and another Apple logo. So let's go ahead and start on the back here. So the way you want to do these skins, actually, the first thing you want to do is clean your phone. And this one came with a little microfiber cloth, and you just want to get that, and you want to clean it pretty vigorously. Get all the junk off there, all the gunks, like finger oil and stuff, you know. You want to get it pretty clean, and preferably you should probably do this wearing gloves, but I'm not. So you guys can see there's nothing really on the back at all. That's about how you want it to be. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to get your skin, and you want to get your phone. You want to get your skin right here, and you want to start peeling it off the back carefully. You don't want to stretch it or crinkle it or anything like that. And then you can just lay that back on there sideways. You want your Apple logo to be over the white. That way you can line up your Apple. So now what you want to do is you just want to line up your Apple logo as close to perfect as you can get it. And if you have a Samsung phone or an Android phone, I'm not sure what you'd line up, but just find something that's consistent and just line that up as perfectly as you can. So now what you want to do once you get to this point is you want to kind of softly rub it on there, and then you just want to lift up this back piece here, just peel this out from under and let it fall down. And yeah, I think I got that lined up pretty good because my bottom antenna line looks good to me too. So now you just want to kind of spread that out, kind of work all the bubbles out. Alright guys, so there's how we're looking right now. It's looking pretty good. And now I don't have a hairdryer, and I know that's probably the first person you've ever heard say that. So I can't soften up these sides. So what I'm going to do, instead of doing a hairdryer and softening up the sides like what most people do, I'm going to lay it down on the flat on my desk. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my whole phone and I'm just going to rock it up on it. I think it'll work. Let's try it here. It should keep pretty even. Yeah, that volume rocker thing's not going to work. It's actually not perfect though. Like, you guys can still see some rose gold there on the side. I don't know if that's from lining it up wrong. It's just the skin. But I'm not happy with that. Let me try the other side and see if the other side lines up. This side lined up more or less perfect. Even the SIM tray slot there cut out lined up pretty good. I think if you actually heat it up, it might actually stretch a little bit and get it all the way to that screen groove. If you have access to a hairdryer, you definitely do want to go ahead and heat it up. Some of the skin is actually on the volume rockers, and I don't like that. Okay, so I kind of took my thumbnail and kind of run it right there next to my volume rockers. And I did mess the skin up a little bit, it looks like, but that worked out pretty good. So yeah guys, I think this is why you get the D brand instead of the off brand, because as you can see, my Apple logo is lined up nearly perfectly, but there's still a little strip of rose gold right there. It's a little bit upsetting to me, but again, I got the off-brand and not the name brand because I couldn't actually find the name brand with this brushed aluminum finish. And it just kind of looks matte on the camera, but whenever I get in the right light, you can see the brushed aluminum. I'm going to go and put the rest of the skin on. I like this. It's a little bit of an off fit compared to what I thought, or really what I was hoping it was going to be. It's not bad. Let's go ahead and try to put the rest of the skin on. So this is a full covered skin, but it still shows the antenna lines, which is another reason why I got this skin. So now I'm going to get this piece of the skin here. I'm going to go in, this is the bottom piece. Go ahead and apply this real quick. That piece is a little bit too long, guys. See, it's nice and even on that side, and then it's too far over on that side. So now I think I got it lined up like the opposite of what I had it before. Like it's perfect on this side and not on this side. Yeah, I think it looks good. Okay, so now let's do the top real quick. The top should be a little bit easier because the camera is not going to let you screw up as far as depth. There's a little bitty spot in between those two cutouts there that you got to poke out yourself. I recommend using like a ballpoint pen or something for that. So I think that's pretty even. What I did, I found it a little bit easier to line it up with the flash and then lay it over. I thought that worked a little better. And this actually does have a cutout for the bezel of your camera too. Okay, let's try to get the tops and bottoms on now. The tops and bottoms bezels. So they're right here. And those are the parts I'm the most worried about not looking very good because, I don't know, they could go either way. They could look really good or they could look terrible. These are a big pain, guys. I'm gonna go get a lighter and put some heat to these. These corners just aren't melding over. They just look kind of janky right now. Alright guys, I got trusty lighter. I gotta be careful because this is a flame. I mean, this is really hot compared to a hairdryer. So I'm gonna hold the flame like way down here. Oh, there's smoke. That's how you know you got it nice and hot. Okay, so that's how the top is turning out. This side definitely didn't turn out very good because I put too much heat, but this side turned out okay. Let's try to put the bottom thing on there, I guess. Okay, so that right there is all I was really planning on putting on. And I gotta say, the flat parts, they look pretty good. The edges, and what you really get to look at is the way everything lines up. This right here, that antenna line being cut off, and the way these teeth cut out right here so it can curve, just showing. You know, really kind of disappointed, to be honest with you guys. And I'll probably just get a case. I like the way the iPhone feels in the hand, but for one thing, the skin honestly kind of takes away that nice feel, that aluminum feel. And I got this brushed aluminum skin just so it wouldn't really. Honestly, feels like it just about reduced the value of my phone because there's this really sharp edges now, and I don't know, I kind of feel like I wasted $6. So I don't think I'm going to use this. I think I'm going to use it for a couple of days and take it right back off. Yeah, you guys see that? That edge is sharp enough I can almost peel the skin off. And maybe the D brand skins aren't like this. Maybe the skin companies aren't like this. Maybe theirs are more reputable and a better fit and higher quality. But that's not what I have. I have this one, which the thing on the envelope says Keye, K-E-Y-E. I don't know. I'm gonna use it for a little while, and in a couple days we'll post a review on it, see if I like it. But right now, I don't think I'm going to. Right now, I think it's gonna be kind of a janky review. Let's go ahead and put the front on here. Let's see if the front just makes it significantly better to the point that I feel like I have to have it and I like it. But I don't think it will. I'm not gonna put the home button on there. That's stupid. Like, the fingerprint scanner is the home button. I don't even know why they included that. Yeah, the front's terrible. I'm not even gonna try to put that on there because, like, I don't like the way that looks, and I don't know, it's not cut nice. Like, it's lined up here, and it's cutting the bottom of the screen off here, and it's cutting the side off here, but not over here. So that thing is trash. The front cover is trash. It's terrible. I'm gonna give everything a chance, you know. So I'm gonna try it for a couple days, and I will make another video review on it. And yeah, guys, I want to get back into this YouTube game. So I mean, the video on the phone is done right now. Right now, just on the first impressions, I'm gonna say don't buy it. But if you do want to buy it, the link's in the description below. It's an eBay link, and like I said, I think it was $6 or $7. Which, to me, that's pretty cheap. You know, even if I don't use this thing, that's not a huge loss. But I don't think I'm gonna be using it because I don't really like it. So that's pretty much the end of this video. I'm just gonna kind of talk a little bit from here, addressing the channel. But if you guys just wanted to see the skin, it's over. You're free to go. But for the rest of you guys, which is very few of you that I actually want to talk to here, I'm gonna be trying to get back on YouTube. Now the reason why I left YouTube before so abruptly is because I lost internet. You guys know I still live in my house with my parents, and they pay the bills and they decide what we have. And Dad got upset with the internet and he cut it off, but we finally got it back again, and we can finally start uploading again. So I fully plan on doing that. I'm going to be doing a lot more real world things like this. I'm going to be doing some phone reviews. Probably do a review on this phone. And part of the reason why I want to do that is because right now on YouTube there just aren't very many outdated phone reviews. Like, you can't find a video of an LG G3 review when the G5 is out. I mean, the V20 is out right now, and that's LG's flagship. And most of the reviews of the G3 are whenever the G3 just came out. And it was a flagship back in its day. It was one of the best ones you could buy in its day. But it's not one of the best ones you can buy anymore, but it's also not nearly as expensive. I got this one for $200. Same thing with the 6S. I mean, it's not the brand new phone. It's only a year old. But, you know, I got it for 50 bucks, and I actually got it from a friend, so I didn't get it from like a retailer or anything or offline. But I mean, I got it pretty cheap, and I might as well do a review on it and say how it is after a year. Right now, sorry for my squeaky chair. Right now, after a year, I think it's pretty great. I thought this was pretty great after 2 or 3 or maybe even 4 years. I don't know when this came out exactly. But I'm going to be doing more gaming videos, hopefully. I just got Skyrim on my PC so I can start modding it. And I do have a PC now. I don't even think I had a PC whenever I was YouTubing before. But I'm going to be doing some PC games and things like that. But yeah, I've got a couple time lapses to upload. I want to do some reviews, technology. I want to get the Moto 360 first gen soon. I'm going to do a review on that because that thing's a couple years old now, and I want to do that. Android Authority kind of has something like it. They call it After the Buzz, but they do it after a year has passed. They do a technology after a year. They say how good it is. But I want to do these things after a couple of years come out. You know, people after these flagship products turn into budget products because they've been out for 2 or 3 or 4 years. Then you can start getting them cheap. So I want to do some reviews on those types of things. And this little product things like this, right now, like I said, I'm kind of disappointed in it, but I'm going to use it for a little while and see if it redeems itself, and I will post a review on that in a couple days. But for right now, yeah guys, I'm going to try to get back in the game, and this is JR Gaming, or JR, or Jason, signing out.